My name is Rich Carpenter. I'm with the Machine Automation Solutions Group. We do the PLC and industrial panels as well as the industrial PCs for Emerson now. Recent acquisition, maybe a year old. Got a couple things we want to show you on this particular display. This is one of our newest products. It's called the CPL 410. It's actually a new generation of edge controllers. An edge controller is a combination of a standard PLC as well as an IoT edge device. And what's really interesting about this device is it uses technology on top of a quad-core processor where we can actually virtualize this device so it has both the standard deterministic control from a PLC as well as a Linux operating system where you can run your IoT simultaneously. So in this particular demo, what we have is the PLC running connected to a standard SCADA system, but then the IoT portion of this device connected to a set of dashboards that are shown on things like a phone or a standard web panel or any other device. And what this allows you to do is to connect in to the PLC, bring some other sensors in from other places, consolidate it into a single dashboard, and make some better production decisions based on that particular data. Might be a vibration sensor, might be a temperature sensor, humidity, or even connected to some kind of an intelligent device. Some of this information is brought up on Emerson's new line of industrial displays that we're showing here. These can be a panel PC, they might be a web panel if you just want to show the dashboards, or even just a monitor connected up to a separate IPC. Now, when you do IoT, everything has to be done in a secure and authenticated way. It's very important because you could have some elements that would be an attack from within the plant or outside. And so these devices themselves are secure by design through what we call a trusted platform module and digital signatures. So that if it boots up and there's been any tampering of the software that's running on it, that will immediately prevent it from starting so that you can be assured that this particular device is exactly as you expected it. Then you can run these in a redundant configuration just by adding another controller. And then when you go out to the devices and the IoT equipment, you can add a third layer of security on top of that in order to prevent someone from accessing who shouldn't be authorized to be able to do that. And how would that work?
Okay, so I'm gonna show you how what Rich mentioned works. So in this particular demo, what we have is two tanks. The first one is not a secure channel. The second one is a secure channel. So I'm gonna try to get in. Let's think that I am trying to get into the tank number one, and I'm trying to make changes to it. This one is not a trusted channel. So when I go in and make a change, let's say I want to change the set point to 52, what happens is that I actually can make the change. So that means that someone from the outside can make changes to your operation. And in the case of the tank number two, the difference is this one is a secure channel. So if I try to connect to that, it's going to send me a message saying that I am not able to connect, to communicate to that controller. So the difference between these two is that this one, if there's a rogue application, someone wants to connect to the controller, it will allow the connectivity. Now, if someone wants to connect to the other controller that is secure with a certification, OPC UA certificate, it will detect the problem and will stop from connecting.
We're using a technology called OPC UA, which is based on an open standard. It's emerging in the IoT field as a good way to connect data to applications, but it has additional capabilities around security. So you can discover a data source, and then you can use the OPC UA security functions to exchange certificates between the clients and the server, and only once that secure channel has been established, allow that data to flow between the two. So it's a great technique in an open standards world to have secure connectivity for IoT.